Wir sind heute im Golfclub St. Leon Roth, dem Austragungsort des Solheim Cups 2015, und sprechen mit Carin Koch, der Teamchefin des Teams Europa, und werden Sie mal danach fragen, wieso der Stand gut 5,5 Wochen vor Beginn des Turniers ist, wie weit die Vorbereitungen sind und was wir von dem Turnier so erwarten dürfen. Hello Carin,
Hello.
Nice to be with you here in St. Leon Roth. We met you in January. There we had 6 months, more than half a year to go to the Solheim Cup 2015. Now there are only 5.5 weeks left. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel excited. The next few weeks are going to be exciting. The last couple of weeks have been fun. I've seen a lot of the players, and today the players come here to practice, and that's coming down to the really fun part of being a captain now.
So you already had a lot of work to do. Is this the time, with most work to do now, the last weeks before the tournament?
Well, it's different work. I've had more, administrative work, a lot of emails to answer, a lot of planning, a lot of preparations. And now it's more the preparations of the team and the players. And first of all, picking the team and picking my wild cards. And then preparing for the week of the actual tournament, how I want to talk to the players and what we want to do every night and what I want to say, and so a lot more focused on the week.
Can you imagine how many tournaments you visited to see all the players who might be in the team during the last month?
I haven't been to too many tournaments actually. I was in Scotland where I played. I was in England in the beginning of July, and I saw some players there, and I also played myself. And then I went to Scotland, and last week I was at the British Open, only watching the players, and more than watching them, but talking to them and sitting down with each and every one of them to see how they're doing and see what their feelings are for the week.
How difficult was it for you to combine being a player on one side and being the former captain on the other side, to follow the play of the other girls while you yourself were playing? How difficult was it for you?
Yeah, I have not prioritized my own playing at all. I've not played very many tournaments. I've played 4 events this year, and I only played I think 6 or 7 last year. So anytime there's been a question to play or to do something for the Solheim Cup, I've always picked something for the Solheim Cup. I've played for so many years, and I'm not motivated really to practice that much. So, but a couple of events I was going there anyways, and I wanted to see the players. So I thought, well, I might as well support the tournament and play. So it's not been that bad.
And what did you see from the players? What do you expect from them?
Well, we had 4 Europeans in the top 10 last week, so a lot of the players are playing really well. And, I know what they play like, and I know their games. I don't need to go out on the course and see some holes here and there. I look more, to the stats and the scores and how many birdies they're making and how many fairways they're hitting and things like that to really learn how they're playing.
How important is a day like today, having some of the girls here in St. Leon Roth, to have a training session together with them directly after the Women's British Open, where quite few of them missed the cut, unfortunately. Caro Masson also missed the cut. So how important is a day like today for you together with the girls out on the course?
Well, today I just really want them to see the course. That's the main focus of today, just for them to see it and experience Golf Club St. Leon Roth, to see what it's all about, to have been here, and to give me some feedback and my vice captain some feedback on the course as well. We want to see some tee shots on some holes and see where they end up and things like that.
So give us an imagination of what's going on in your mind about their few players who might have their safe spot from the points list, and a lot of other players who might get a wild card. So do you have a number of players in your mind who might be in this pool of getting one of the wild cards, and perhaps how many might be in this pool?
Well, I have 4 wild cards, so there's some potential players today, definitely, that are coming here. And then it's not decided until next week and the 2 weeks in the US that are done, or that are still to go, so that they can get, a couple of the girls can play themselves onto the team next week in Prague on the LET, and a couple of things can change with the world rankings as well in the last 3 events. So I can't really, until I've seen next week and the 2 tournaments that are left, I can't really make any decisions.
You just said it, there are a few days left, a few more tournaments coming up before the decision will be done. So what will be your job during the next days after this training session? You will think about what you've seen, the impressions you've got from the girls, and afterwards you have to decide who will get these 4 wildcards, right?
Well, I decide after the next 3 weeks. They're still playing 3 weeks, so I'm just going to follow them closely next week and the 2 weeks that are still to go in the States, and just follow their scores and their, how they're playing, but also look back to how they've played the last 2 years. So it'll be a mixture.
How important is it for you as the captain to correspondate with your vice captains in this?
It's very important. We all have different views and we all see different things with the players. So it'll be very important to communicate. And I have Maria McBride, who's over in the States playing. So she's communicated to me the whole year, and I haven't had to go there as much because she's over there. And I have one of my vice captains going to Prague, and she can check the players there. So no, it's very important so we can see all the different sides of who we want on the team.
What do you think about the 2 main German players? So Sandra Gahl looks like, at the moment, if she's got one of the safe spots from the points list. And on the other side, we've got Caro Masson, who will be with you in the training session today here in St. Leon. Do you think we may see 2 German girls playing for the European team here in St. Leon Road for the Solheim Cup?
We'll see. Sandra, like you said, has played very steady, very good golf, and it looks like she's going to play herself into the team. So that's great for her. It's a big goal of hers to be on the team. Caro has, not had a great year this year. I saw her play in Colorado. She was a great asset to the team. She played great. She was a great girl to have around and a lot of fun. And I've spoken with her quite a bit the last few weeks, and it looks like her game's coming along. And golf is such a weird game. You can be so close to playing really well, but you don't quite get the scores. And of course, right now, I need to see some good scores. So we'll see after the next few weeks.
But she definitely has the chance to get on your team, either directly or with a wild card.
Well, otherwise she wouldn't be here today practicing. Yeah, so everyone that's been invited to come here today and practice is a potential team member. Perfect.
Yeah. Just one question: what do you expect from your opponent, the Team USA? Very, very strong team. Julie Inkster, the captain, on the other side from the US team. What do you expect here for the days of the Solheim Cup?
No, I expect the US team to come out very strong. They've lost 2 in a row. They're not going to win. They're not going to want to lose again. I think they're going to be very strong. They're, in the rankings, they're a strong team. I think Julie's going to be a great captain to them. She's a very tough competitor herself, but a great person, someone I've looked up to, and she's I think we just have to play our best and try to beat them.
You've got already plans for September 22nd or 23rd? After all the exciting time will be over?
I don't actually, but someone was talking about Oktoberfest. So, I think my family probably like me to come home and spend some time with them when that time comes around.
But first of all, I think you will take your time to do some holidays or relax after a very exciting time as a captain of Team Europe.
Yes.
Carin Koch, thank you very much for taking the time today here in St. Leon Road. Good luck for the Solheim Cup, and we all expect Team Europe to win against Team USA. Sure. See you in September.